Hi, I'm Mark Mason, health coach and instructor at the City of Medford. Today I want to teach you or show you how I make red beans and rice. I've gathered all the ingredients together and done the prep. It takes about a half an hour to do the prep work for this if you don't count soaking the beans overnight. It's going to take about 3 hours to cook at this point. I'm going to put it all into a crock pot, and about 3 hours from now we're going to have a really nice dinner. So in the meantime, what I have done today is to adapt a favorite recipe, and the reason I had to adapt a favorite recipe was because I can't go to the grocery store and get the things that I'm missing for this particular one. So you wouldn't know about the adaptations, but you may find cooking at home that you're going to have an ingredient or two missing. But because we are practicing social distancing, do what you can with what you can, which is what I've done right here today. I have the ingredients all prepped, it's all laid out here, and I want to take you through them one by one. The recipe itself, I'll put up after I combine them for you in the crock pot so that you can jot them down at your leisure. Okay, we started out with a 1 pound bag of dried red kidney beans. They went into a bowl with water. The water covered all the way over the top, and they soaked overnight. I took a pound of pork sirloin. I diced it, cubed it, I should say, and then I sauteed it, okay, until it was nice and brown. Took 4 slices of bacon and I cooked it to crumbly, and then I crumbled it up. I took what little celery we had in the house and some frozen vegetables, onions, and multicolored peppers, and I diced that. That's what we have in this bowl. We have 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. We have 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning. Now you can use packaged Cajun seasoning. If you don't have that, then you can just find it. It's very easy to find a recipe online, but you can put your own together. We have what could have been an entire garlic, but ended up being a tablespoon of minced garlic from the jar. We have 4 bay leaves, and we have 2 cinnamon sticks, and since my recipe called for 3 cinnamon sticks, you might have noticed the extra ground cinnamon that ended up on this plate right here. When we're all done with our we're all done with the entire recipe 3 hours from now, we got this lovely white rice. We're gonna serve our red bean mixture on top of that. So now we're going to combine all the ingredients in our crock pot. Got the beans, got the meat, got the vegetables, oh, there's some bacon. Bacon's really good because it gives it a nice lovely flavor, a little bit of fat to keep it from being boring. You probably wondered what this was doing. This is actually going in as part of the recipe. I like using it dark. I like using a full-bodied dark beer. You can use a lighter amber beer if you care to. If you don't care for the alcohol to cook with, obviously you can use a non-alcoholic beer. If you don't happen to have beer in the house, we know what, we're just going to fill with water. Okay. We got some spices. We're going to start with the Worcestershire sauce. Our spice dish. And of course the bay leaves and cinnamon sticks, we need those. And our very last step is going to be put enough water into that crock pot to cover everything. There's our last ingredient in place. All we have to do is bring it to a boil in the crock pot. Once it comes to a boil on high, we're going to turn it down to low, and we're going to let it simmer for 3 hours and then really enjoy it. So I'm going to put the recipe up. You're going to see it in just a moment. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you get a chance to use this recipe and get to enjoy it just like we will.